Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. It is 4:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and firstly, I just want to say thank you. We gained 2 new sexy subscribers. My Amazon package has been shipped about a new microphone because I do understand this mic is actually a little it's little rusty potato, but don't worry about that. If you're enjoying these videos, I honestly don't know where this journey of making Mullen videos is going to really go. I started making videos about a month ago because I saw something setting up that could have been incredible. We obviously did not get the news that we were waiting for, which is production and collection of revenue. But I'm actually getting a hard-on again for Mullen, and I'll pretty much talk why in this video. But I'm going to dive right into daily updates for Mullen, go over basically pretty much everything. We'll go into the charts, and then we'll talk a little bit about some I don't want to say drama, just some good stuff on X, Twitter, the old yeah, you know, that platform. All right, so firstly, there's no new news articles from Mullen, so we can cancel that out. No new SEC filings from Mullen. We can go ahead and cancel that out. David Mitchery. Yeah, David Mitchery did not buy any new shares. What a surpriser that is. Stock Titan. No new news from Mullen. The last 2 news articles from Mullen has been in left field. Firstly, it took Mullen over 2 weeks to post anything about news, and it was just it was not good. It was just fluff news. And they also posted that at 8 a.m., which is really strange because all the news tends to be dropping right near more so market open. I think that's a strategy that Mullen ended up doing recently, or maybe like 6-7 months ago, to combat shorts. And to be perfectly honest, if they drop the right news, then it definitely helps. Although market cap is still below 35 mil, I really don't know what the fuck is going to end up happening. Hopefully nothing too bad. The float is remaining the same. There's been some talk about Mullen being diluted. I don't believe dilution is happening. I really do not, because the volume. We'll get over to. Okay, let's. There's no new news for today. Let's go ahead and get to the charts right now. Let's look at the daily time frame really quickly. So daily time frame. 290k shares. Let me check Robinhood. Yep. Webull. Yep. Okay. 290k shares. Bullish. Low shares being traded. And we had a bad day overall in the stock market. Bad CPI data came out. The average volume is right below 700k on Mullen, but still, low volume, bullish. We were getting all these low volumes when I started making videos a couple weeks ago, right around this range. And I said in those videos, I'm like, hey, look, we're getting all low volume, all in here. We could get, if we get the right news, it comes down to news, guys. It really does. If we get the right news, then boom, we can make a very happy, huge smile, face. This is the Keltner channel. For those that do not know. The middle line is the Keltner channel. Then we got the lower band, upper band too. Bands, I believe, are... It's all the Keltner channel is just made up of the averages. Just like exponential moving averages too. But I can go ahead and tell you that Mullen has not been above the 9 exponential moving average in... Well, it's actually since last week. But still, even before that, it's been a straight waterfall. Absolute, just not good. But today we made a higher low, which is good. We didn't make a new all-time low. Compared to other stocks today, we really did not get anything too crazy. Nothing was just absolutely just like catastrophic. This was kind of really weird, and I ended up getting in front of my computer really early today. I actually did take a day trade today, but I ended up getting in front of my computer a little after 6, and I was looking over this, and I'm like, okay, so theoretically, sometimes if Mullen ends up pushing up really super early, and when I say super early, I mean like 4 or 5 in the morning, a lot of it is typically manipulation, but we do tend to retest this area throughout the trading day. Sometimes we do, but today with the bad CPI data, it was not good. We did hold the S1, which is really good. It appears, I believe we ended up wicking all the way down near the S2, right near on market open. But we ended up staying above the S1. We hovered over the S1. We didn't have a terrible day. We didn't break the S2. We didn't break the all-time low. We're still holding $4, which is a psych level. But if we go over to Tesla, they ended up pushing up, and I don't believe these pivot levels are the right levels on Tesla. Or maybe I updated them today, but it doesn't matter. They ended up pushing up right on market open, then just crashing down pretty much with the rest of the market. It was just not a good day overall for the market. Plus, there's a lot of pressure on Tesla. However, on the flip side, I actually did buy some Mullen shares today. I actually did take a day trade. Oh wow, yeah, this stock was a beast, absolute beast today. I ended up taking a day trade early. This stock was just absolutely crazy this morning. I ended up taking a day trade on ADIL. All these stocks that move significant amounts, like 106% on the day, I just use Webull Scanner, top daily gainers. You can also type into Google like top movers for the day, and there's free scanners. But I ended up entering this stock, right, I believe it was 171 was my entry point. Ended up selling 190, where is it, 196? Yep. Made a decent amount. When I day trade these types of movers, I do very low risk type day trades, typically 2 or 3 grand. On this one, because everything was just absolutely above all the exponential moving averages, I ended up walking away with just about near a 15% profit, little over $450 in a matter of, I believe it was like less than 5 minutes. Yeah. 19, yeah, it's honestly less than 5 minutes. So bad CPI data came out, and I basically said, okay, that's pretty much done trading for the day. But I actually did buy 50 Mullen shares, $200 worth of shares, nothing crazy. But I am holding on to Mullen shares right now. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not recommend buying any shares of Mullen. The reason why that I bought Mullen is because, one, I ended up seeing this consolidation throughout the day. Not to mention I made a couple $100 during the pre-market. Bad CPI data, but during this time frame, the rest of the stock market was pretty much selling off. And I'm like, okay, so Mullen is holding its gains. Brought down my average a little bit. And if anyone has not seen my previous videos, I ended up... Let me go ahead and back up a little bit. Firstly, I actually totally forgot to file my taxes this year. I was in my CPA's office at 2 o'clock a couple hours ago. I actually owe 0 capital gains for this year because Mullen gave me a humongous tax loss. Was trading Mullen all throughout March of 2022. I got locked up in a stupid trade. But then again, I was just a very inexperienced trader in 2022. I sold a big bag for a loss after the first RS May of 2023. And then I've just been swing trading, day trading Mullen since. I did have just under a 12K position in Mullen, but I ended up selling that for a loss, for a little bit more than a 25% loss, right around this area, because you know the chart's not your friend. But I do believe Mullen can set up to pretty much just do a big, heavy bounce back up to this area, because we typically, whenever a stock falls off very quickly like this, when a stock does this, the faster you fall down, the faster you can go back up. So we can reclaim all this area. We can go up a good 50, 60, 70% very quickly, maybe even more. We need the right news. We really do. But anyways, I'm in my CPA's office, and we're going over my taxes, going over my capital gains losses, and my CPA said to me, it's my CPA's fairly old. He's actually retiring in a couple years, so he's used to dealing with people that are, it's investors. I'm a day trader, swing trader. That's what I am now. Mullen has made me into a day trader and swing trader, and I'm in his office, and he said, how come you just didn't hold on to the stock until it goes back up? And I'm like, I literally almost bursted out in laughter. Oh, it's just, woo-hoo, yeah. Oh, it's hold on to Mullen until I held on to Mullen from $4 from March pre-3 reverse stock split adjusted. $4 back in March of 2022. $4. I held on to Mullen all the way down to when Mullen got to 5 cents. And I was dollar cost averaging down, and yeah, so woo! Anyone out there that has not sold Mullen, and there are people, my heart goes out to you. You have a lot more willpower than me. I don't know if you're ever going to get your money back. Honestly, I don't ever think I'm going to break even on Mullen. I think we can set up for a big squeeze, though, with the right news. I do believe that. But, yeah, I mean, Mullen has given me... I paid zero taxes this year. It's zero. It's zero. It's because of Mullen. So, Mullen gave me a... substantial. If anything good came out of it, but it's whatever. Anyways, I'm glad that I ended up taking a good day trade today. I'm glad that I did buy a couple more Mullen shares. I feel good. I'm feeling much better about Mullen, to be honest, than I was about a week ago. And I know one of you all commented saying I sound kind of depressing. Well, I mean, yeah, when Mullen does something like this, it is very depressing, especially when he got to cut a loss. But we can go ahead and talk about this all day long. Mullen runs on news. They're either going to post news or they're not. That is the honest truth. They're either gonna post news or they're not. If great news comes, we can shoot up like crazy. If we get no news, who knows? But the rest of the market pretty much sold off today, and Mullen held its ground. Mullen stood its ground. That is really good. So maybe we're going to be getting a lot of small cap runners. And I mean, that's good for me because I'm going to continue to day trade penny stocks. And that's going to be really good for Mullen because, to be honest, if I do another day trade tomorrow, I'm probably going to end up using some of my profits and buying more Mullen shares. I'm feeling a little bit better. The charts are always terrible on Mullen, but this is why I'm feeling a little bit better. And we're going to go over to X right now. But yeah, just to wrap things up, just wanted to share that quick little laughing story. Yeah, well, why don't you just hold Mullen until it goes up? Oh, I had to actually I dug my fingernails into my palm to stop from laughing out loud. Okay, let's go ahead and get now onto X. Okay, so if anyone does use Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, feel free to follow me. I think my 5 followers are just robots. I really have no clue where this journey is going, making content and stuff, but we'll see. Okay, so anyways, I did retweet some stuff. Let's go over to Ernest. I was actually listening to this space call that Ernest was doing. It's filled with good information, and people are continuing to do a lot more space calls on Mullen. Even though, I mean, first of all, the negativity around Mullen is just absolutely all-time high. But you gotta really look, because I mean, I have 15 subscribers on YouTube, but my videos are getting views because I'm tagging them in the Mullen community. So people obviously are still watching and paying attention to Mullen. Probably not as much as before, but like I've said previously, Ernest does a really good job on making really good content. He focuses on non-charts. I believe Ernest is more so a investor rather than day trader, swing trader, but a lot of his stuff is very in-depth and really good. He's been posting stuff, especially 1.3K people tuned in. That's a lot of people, to be perfectly honest. A lot of people are still watching Mullen. So that's extremely good. Then if we go over, so I don't know how accurate this is. I really don't, but if we go to Battle Time, this person posted a video, and I'm guessing this is his business. This is a Mullen. It has 9.1K impressions. And there's no tag of anything. It's a straight up photo. How accurate is this? I really don't know. But I mean, this does look like a M1. Obviously, this is a business. I'm guessing this is probably in California. But if this is a legitimate photo, and I'm talking legitimate photo, then apparently Mullen already has sales, which is extremely good. And then one last thing is basically this video. I don't know how accurate this is. This video is a little questionable. Hang on. All right, let's go back, and I'll tell you why it's a little questionable. All right. Hopefully you guys can listen, and hopefully you can hear the audio good. All right, let's play it now.
Mullen, Army. Who wants a Mullen? Ooh la la, Mullen.
All right, so hang on. Let's go ahead and finish playing the video.
Fans, who wants one?
America. Okay, yes. American flags go so well in this video, too. Okay, so we obviously see this is a Mullen van. Don't know where this is. The only thing that I'm a little confused on is if you look in the back. So, obviously, all these are Mullen vans. And this building here says Mullen 2. I'm not sure where this is. We have palm trees, so if I had to place a bet, obviously it would be in California. I don't see Florida. But then again, I've only been to California a couple times. I used to be in the military, and I was in California for that reason. But I've never really been to like the areas of California where you have like pines. This might be San Diego, might not be. And I'll go ahead and reiterate myself. I was in San Diego for training purposes. I was not stationed in California. I only went to California for training purpose, which was absolutely miserable. I wanted to go and party in California, but oh no, you gotta train. Oh well. Anyways, so I don't know where this is, but this just gets me very excited, and this is probably going to get a lot of. How the hell do I get out of this video? Escape. Okay. Stuff like this is extremely bullish. I watch Business Dad. And anyone who follows Mullen knows a Business Dad on YouTube. He actually posted a new video today. I did watch it. Everyone should check it out. And he's talking about how the M1s are Mullen's bread and butter. The reason why that I got to find my old screenshots because some of you all probably won't believe me, but I was doing suicidal, stupid type trading. I was like risking a lot of my portfolio to trade Mullen back in early 2022 because I didn't know the hell I was doing. Also, I didn't have any risk management. Obviously, when I day trade now, I'm day trading with $2 or $3 grand. But back in 2022, I was just an idiot. But the reason why that I held on to my position for so long, and I was dollar cost averaging down every chance I got, is because of the M1 vans. I am so bullish on the M1 vans, and I still am. However, Mullen is not in my life where I want to put capital in Mullen long term anymore. I don't. I literally just I left my CPA's office a couple hours ago, and I'm like, and I told my CPA, I'm like, look, last year was a disaster. This year has already started off with a bang. January was extremely well for me. Last month, the month of March, was really good for me too. Even the month of April. Every position outside of Mullen, I'm making money. But Mullen is just like, it's like a money pit. But I do believe that the moment Mullen starts collecting revenue, and the moment that David, even though I'm not a fan of him, not a fan of his leadership whatsoever, the moment that he projects the revenue for at least 1 year, you're going to get a real evaluation of the company. And David has always said, I don't understand why we're undervalued fundamentally. Yes, Mullen has about $400 million of assets, and they're trading at a market cap of like 26 mil right now. So the fundamentals don't make sense. But David, use common sense, brother. You're not a profitable company, and you have given investors, traders, zero projections of what you're doing for revenue. Come out and say it. Hey, we plan on collecting $70 million for the year of 2024. Okay, then that means the market cap should significantly go up. And then 2025, you're ramping up production. RRDS, government contracts, other commercial companies. And then maybe the revenue is going to even increase more. So when we get the revenue collected, it's going to be huge. Another reason why that I'm feeling better on Mullen is because David did break his silence, and he did post this 2 days ago. Our redefined business operations will focus on improving our financial results and allow us to take advantage of current market opportunities while also driving long-term growth and shareholder value. I really do believe that yes, right here. Buy shares in your own company I agree, Simon. I agree. It's David. You own. I don't know if David and the board members are scared shitless about being sued to oblivion. They probably are. Because imagine if David drops news saying, hey, we're going to be collecting this amount of money, and we are going to be increasing this money for this year. Boom! Mullen gets a gigantic short squeeze, and I'm talking 10 times in one day. And then they end up running, and they end up just going into dozens of dollars, pushing far limits, right? And then David buys shares a couple days before he drops it, or I don't know the blackout period. I'm a small fish in a big pond. I got to do some research. I think David and the board members is allowed to buy shares either 2 days after the news, or maybe it's a week or a couple days before the news is dropped. I don't know, but maybe they're all just scared shitless because they don't want to buy shares and then have a gigantic short squeeze and people look at them and say, you've been holding on to this news forever. Or the other option, the bear option, is that they don't have any news to drop and these vehicles aren't selling. I do believe the vehicles will sell, and I do believe that these vehicles will be a hit. That's my own personal opinion. Hopefully I get another good day trade tomorrow, and for me personally, depending what the market does, and if Mullen holds $4, then that's good for creating a bottom. But we need good news. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much about it. That's my little dog. It has the hiccups right now. Otherwise, if you enjoy watching this video, please like and subscribe. I'll continue. Unless the only way that I'm not going to be covering Mullen stock is honestly if Mullen pretty much gets delisted, which I don't really see happening. But keep high hopes and just stay on the alert, because this company could probably drop news in any time, and who really knows. But hopefully you all are enjoying these videos, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow with another update. Take it easy.